Hi everyone, my name is Caroline Frasca and I work on developer experience for the Streamlit open source Python library at Snowflake. I'm joined here by Edward Tian, founder of GPTZero, a company building tooling around AI detection and verification. Welcome Edward, how's it going?
Great, thanks so much for having me.
So excited to have you here. So let's get started. What motivated your decision to use Streamlit for the minimum viable product for GPTZero?
Yeah, I would say when we were looking at building GPTZero and just getting an AI detector out, speed was of essence. It was like no one else was doing this. We needed to put something out there. And Streamlit was the easiest to use, the fastest to use, and it's probably the best tool to just build something and put it out on the internet.
Yeah, we love that. We agree, obviously.
Yeah, it's great. And the team was so kind as well. Like whenever there were like technical difficulties, troubles, it was so great at like replying and like helping me build it out.
Yeah.
And I think you guys did a great job at doing that.
Awesome, awesome. So what learnings can you share on this process of building that MVP with Streamlit, really validating the use case with this super rapidly evolving landscape, obviously with AI and LLMs, and finally actually raising a round of funding and starting a company from it?
Yeah, totally. Well, I'll share two things. One is in terms of getting an MVP out there and what the AI detection space looks like. I would say in January, like GPT-0 is almost, if you looked at the Google Trends, synonymous with AI detection. And it was almost because we just put up an app out there and got the traction. And clearly there was a need and demand from almost because of a counterculture, but definitely in industries like education. I would say the first learning is everything changes every day in this space. And what we looked like in January is completely different what GPTZero looks like in June. And that's in terms of product, but also the industries we're targeting at and building. Two is, I would say, kind of this everything in AI is different with different industries,
Yeah.
whether it's in education or in some other things we've looked at, like editorials, also enterprise clients. You're really building different models and serving them with different purposes, and also not just doing the AI detection side, but building out the generation side. I think what is the same across industries is that we all deserve to know the truth as humans, and no one likes to be kind of deceived, whether you're an individual or you're like enterprise use case. So that's definitely stayed consistent.
Yeah, that's super interesting, and definitely it's constantly changing.
Yeah.
So just a crazy, awesome space to be in. What does the future hold for GPTZero? I know the original product you had that was first the Streamlit app is really taking text, whether that's an essay or an article, and figuring out the probability that it's written by AI, but you have a couple of other product offerings. Tell us about that and what's coming in the future.
Yeah, totally. Well, tied up to the question of kind of the start of funding, it's been a crazy last 6 months since putting out the Streamlit app in terms of the traction, the amount of people that have kind of used GPTZero, which is like over 1.2 million people have made accounts now, and also in terms of kind of the resources, we've grown from a team of 2 people when we were talking to the Streamlit folks, and now like a team of 12 engineers building this out, and kind of raise that a round of funding in the space. And I would say what we're building out next are one, kind of a verification feature as well. So it's not just AI detection models, but how can you compact that with proving something you wrote as human and informing and building better detection models. And two, we're really thinking about how to build for an enterprise use case as well, while kind of improving our models from a consumer use case. And that might look like an API that we've already kind of had some partnerships with, like a lot of people have reached out, whether it's Microsoft or kind of the Streamlit team has been an ally throughout, and building those enterprise and exploring those use cases as well.
Awesome. So where can people go to learn more? Where can they sign up?
Yeah, well, if you're an individual and whether you're someone that reads articles, any text, or a journalist, because I come from a journalist background, you can go to the Chrome store and search up GPTZero and get our Chrome extension Origin, which kind of like, it's like, know the content you're consuming as you browse. If you're more of looking at an enterprise use case, you can go to gptzero.me, M-E, where we have all of that in terms of kind of an API that's pretty scalable for engineers to use.
Awesome. That's great. Thank you so much, Edward.
Thank you so much, too.
Thank you for joining us.